it's Tiffany with Thrifty Tiffany, and I'm back with a quick dinner option. It is a weeknight after work, after school. Wanted to come up with something nice and quick, doesn't take too long. So I'm gonna make patty melts like good old Waffle House. I grew up on patty melts, also chicken patty melts, but tonight we're just gonna do a regular patty melt. We're gonna use plain white bread. Actually got this bread from Dollar Tree. We got our traditional steakhouse Angus beef patties. I got these from Kroger, the private selection. And these are, it's perfectly seasoned. There's 6 in here. I got cheese, I got the onions, butter, and I have the air fryer right here. I'm gonna be actually cooking the meat in the air fryer. It's really faster that way. And in the oven, I will be toasting the bread in the oven for the patty melt. So I'm gonna carry you along. First step, just open the box of the frozen patties, and you can cook these frozen in the air fryer. These are thick patties. Look at these patties, oh my goodness. So I got them out of the bag here, and look how thick these are. And they're already seasoned, so we're just gonna put them in here, and I can season them more once they start cooking. So I can season them a little bit. It says they're already seasoned, but I will season them more after they start cooking some, because these are frozen. Just gonna put them in the air fryer. And the air fryer has a rack, so the juices can go down there, so you don't have to worry about them sitting in their own juices. Just added the other 2 on top as well, because once it starts cooking, it'll start draining, and I'll show you what it looks like. So we're gonna just put it in the air fryer, put it on we'll start at 360, and just start it. So the next step, we're gonna be turning on this. We're gonna go ahead and cook the onions for the patty melt. Just really simple onions, butter, salt, and pepper. Got the butter on here going. Now we're gonna cut up our onion for our patty melt. You could actually only have 1 onion left, like exactly 1 onion, so we're gonna use what I got. I would probably do 2 of these, but I don't think everybody's gonna eat onion on their patty melt, so we'll just go with this 1. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Again, this is just a quick meal you can do on a weeknight after work. It doesn't take too much, doesn't involve too much. And you can fix, you can eat chips with it. You can make hash browns with it like a Waffle House. You can do French fries, or you can just have patty melts. I'm just gonna slice it into, I'll cut it in half, just in half once, and then cut it pretty thin, because we're gonna cut these down until they're brown. Almost like you would for French onion soup. You want them to cook down a good bit. Add them over here to the butter. Then we're gonna add some salt and pepper. You could use olive oil, you can use butter, whatever you want. We're gonna add some salt and pepper. Get you closer to it. Again, this is the big salt container I got from Dollar Tree. It's coming up on my haul. I promise the haul's coming. Pepper, black pepper. And that's all you really want to season the onions with. Salt, pepper, and butter. Get you a nice little spatula. Okay, y'all, so I decided to do hash browns with the patty melt, so it's like Waffle House tonight. We're doing a little take out but take in. Good old Waffle House style. So I have the Hungry Jack original hash brown potatoes. I love these guys. And this serves, family size serves 5. So all you have to do, the instructions, is open it. It says easy prep directly in carton. Everything you can do in the carton. So it says add hot tap water, basically a half a tablespoon of oil, skillet and spatula is all that you need. So we're gonna open it and just gonna fill it up with hot water. Let me get my hot water going. You're gonna fill it up to the water line. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. They just look like, it doesn't look like hardly anything at all, right? It looks small, like, oh my God, that's gonna feed 5 people. Yeah, it feeds a good bit. So yes, and the fill line is to this line right here. Basically, it's to this line. Shows you the line right there. So we're just gonna fill it up with hot water and let it sit for 12 minutes. So that can sit while we are cooking the beef over here and while the onions are cooking. So I'm gonna fill it up with hot tap water, and then I'm gonna show you. Onions cook up. Onions get so sweet. They're so good. I love some good old Vidalia onions or yellow onions. Yum. You want these to brown really nice. Really nice. Looking so good. I filled it all the way to the top with water, to the water line right there. As you can see, it like bubbles up a little bit from the starch. Now I'm gonna close it like this and just set it in my microwave, just so it can like steam in there. Or not, I'm not putting the microwave on, just putting it in there for it to sit for the 12 minutes. And then we're gonna cook it up after we finish the onions. If I had another onion, I would cook the onion with, make onions with the hash browns, but I'm not gonna do that, and the kids don't all like onions with their hash browns, but I love a good old onions in my hash browns. But I will show you that once we get to it. The onions are still cooking. Good little Waffle House dinner. Yum. Okay, y'all, for our toast, I'm just taking this regular white bread. You can use sourdough, you can use rye bread, you can use wheat bread, you can use whatever bread that you want. This is from my local Dollar Tree. It's just some family style white bread. Y'all, my allergies are going crazy. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. So, I sneezed in my elbow, guys. I sneezed in my elbow. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these on a sheet pan, like this, and we're gonna butter them. I already got the oven on 350, so we're gonna butter them. We're gonna toast them on here for the patty melts. I could do it on the other skillet, but I'm not. I'm just gonna do it this way. All right. We're gonna almost get through this loaf. Look at that. And I gotta use 4 more pieces out of there because I'm making 6 sandwiches in case the boys want 2, which they probably will. The onions are really good now. I'm gonna add some butter to the toast, and then we're gonna toast them. That'll be the last thing that I do. Laid out like that. And I'm gonna take the butter and wipe it down with butter in just a little bit. That's still working on it right there. And we got the onions cooking. I'll just open this to check on it. That's how they're looking so far. I'm gonna add some seasoning to it in a minute. Probably just some black pepper and some seasoning salt. So the onions are done. We're gonna put them in this little bowl till it's time to use them because I gotta make the hash browns when we put together the patty melts. All right, so that's ready. And I'm gonna leave the onion like stuff in there. I'm not gonna rinse it out, so when I cook the hash browns, I'll have a little bit of the flavor. But here are our caramelized onions that look so good for a patty melt. Got those. Okay, so all I used on the hamburger, I added some seasoning salt. This is from Dollar Tree. You get this really big one. And then, of course, black pepper, because these already say it was perfectly seasoned. So I gotta be careful not to add too much salt because it could already have that on it. I have not purchased these before, so we will see. Are we gonna have some Bella time? Are you waiting on dinner at the table? What are you sitting so proper for? Look at your tail wrapped around your little feet. So proper. You smell it, don't you? You smell the beef patties, don't you? Are you waiting on dinner? Oh, look at your pretty blue eyes. I know. you sleepy? Is the baby sleepy? Okay, y'all, so this is what it'll look like when it's finished, when the water soaks into it. I'm sure it does still have some liquid in there, but you'll need that to cook it. It's been about 12 minutes, but it fluffs out, comes all the way. You remember it was like all the way down here at first. Now it's all the way up here, and when you pour this out, it's a lot in your pan. So just put some butter in your pan or olive oil. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil and turn that on. Get her going so we can cook her. And then I got this butter here to melt. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here so it can heat up to put on the toast to make the patty melts. Now you could use a pan like this, just like you do a grilled cheese, grill it, put the cheese, put the patty, like make it all like that. I'm just trying to do a lot at one time, so I just have it right here and I'm gonna put it in the oven. So that's what I'm gonna do. But the best way would be to do it like a grilled cheese. Once you get the meat done, put the onions on top, put the cheese, and then grill it on both sides. Oh, amazing. But I'm gonna do it this way just to get 4 sandwiches done at the same time. I do have a large griddle, which I could get that out. Matter of fact, I could, but I'm not. I'm just gonna do it on here. But I definitely could. I have a huge griddle. I don't know why I don't think about that most of the time. It's just in my cabinet. I'm gonna check on that loud sound is the air fryer right there. So I'm gonna check on it before I start putting these in there. And you should season this with salt, pepper, maybe a little bit of seasoned salt, however you want. It says you can season it with, oh, I've never had that. It says cinnamon, sugar, jalapenos, cheese, salsa, drained canned beans, or sausage. Okay, well, definitely would not add cinnamon and sugar to this, but yeah. So I got the oil in the pan heating up so we can make these. You know how Waffle House is like crispy on some of the hash browns, some not. So yeah, we're gonna check on this also. Ooh, look at these. I gotta show you how amazing the air fryer is. And they're juicy. Look, that all I added was black pepper and a little bit of seasoning salt. Look at these. These are looking so good. Let it finish up. So now we're gonna add and there will be a little bit of water still in here, but you want that. There was some water so it can cook all together. And we're gonna season it. Cleaned it out. Look how much this made. I'm about to show you once I start seasoning it. Got my pepper. I love pepper, y'all. My kids love pepper too. Pepper and seasoned salt. If you do seasoned salt, don't do regular salt. So I'm gonna add a little bit. Matter of fact, I might just do regular. I'm just gonna do regular salt so they can season it how they want. If they want season on it, seasoned salt, they can add it. It's up to them. Basically like some basic French fries. There we go, got some salt on it. Push it around the pan, kind of leave it flat. I'm gonna show you how much this made. I don't know if this will honestly feed 5. It'll feed me and my kids. So 4 without seconds. It'll feed us without seconds. What it looks like so far. And this is just gonna sit here until it starts crisping on the bottom, and then we're gonna flip it around. So that extra liquid in there is good, so it can cook. Y'all, so it's starting to cook up. Just allow it to get crispy on the bottom. There it goes, right there. You want it to have that little crisp on it. Now we're going to add some of this butter. I put it right here to melt. Put it over this. Again, you can do this like a grilled cheese on the stove top, but I'm going to do it like this, just so I can get more done at one time. You can do both sides also if you want. Just whatever you want, y'all. Hash browns are browning real nicely. You don't want to brown them too much. You want to be some nice, good, moist hash browns. They're looking good. And y'all, who else puts 57 on their hash browns? That's what they have at Waffle House when you go. I love 57 on my hash browns. Love 57 sauce. And I got this one from Dollar Tree. broil just for a second, just to toast it after I buttered it. And now I'm gonna flip them and put the patty melt on. Flipping the toast so the butter part is on the outside, because I'm gonna put the other piece on the inside. I'm gonna put the cheese. All right, so now we're gonna put the cheese down. You can use any kind of cheese. Any kind of cheese you want. Then we're gonna put the onions down. I don't know if they all want it, but I'm gonna put some on all of them and we'll see. I know Cash likes it. I gotta save some for 2 more in just a second. Oh, that will be mine. I put a lot on it. Put a lot on that one. See if you guys can see it. And then we're gonna get out the meats. The meat turned out perfect. Ooh, it's looking good, y'all. Got 2 left in there. And then now we're just gonna top it like this. And then I'm sure the meat will melt it. I'm gonna put it back in the oven just to melt the cheese a little bit, and I'm actually gonna flip it like that. Flip her like that. They look beautiful. Oh, they look good. Let's just put them in here for the cheese to melt it real quick. And then we're done. And the hash browns are done. These babies right here. Woo! Cheese is all melted. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, this is the finished patty melt. Look at that meat. Oh my goodness. And then there's the hash brown. Look at this patty melt. Yum. A little Waffle House dupe at the house. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. And make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Bye, everyone.